Hey guys, welcome back to The Stimulus. I'm Steph, and look, another vlog on a Wednesday. This week is mildly less crazy, so I can actually make this happen. Hooray! But what I wanted to do today is I wanted to take a little bit of time to talk about criticism. Now, criticism is something that I think is very important on A, how you deliver it, and B, how you handle it. For me personally, I think that criticism is a very important part of improving and growing, not just professionally, but as a human, a good human in general. For me personally, I welcome constructive criticism. As an engineer, I know that there are things that I could be doing to improve, and I feel that by getting constructively criticized, I can grow and improve and learn new things. But that constructive part is very important. How you deliver criticism to another human being, that can make or break whether or not that criticism is accepted and whether or not it's taken into account. I view criticism as an outside objective perspective that I may not have gotten. Because, you might think that you're doing a great job, but there's somebody off to the side that may see you doing something and they think that you could do it better another way. So that opinion is important to me and my growth as an engineer, as a person. It's important that I receive that feedback and receive that criticism. And the fact that I be the one to receive it is also very important. It doesn't help if you're criticizing someone to everybody else in the room, but you don't tell that person. There's no way for me to know if I could do something better in your eyes if you don't tell me that. So again, for the delivery, it's important to be constructive, be objective, and also make sure that you're delivering it to the correct person. Now I want to talk a little bit about receiving criticism. Now yesterday, the whole reason this got sparked is because I had some conversations with some people that I really respect, and they gave me some feedback on how I'd been doing my job. And some of it was good, but there was also some not so good. And the not so good is what's important to me, because that's me learning how to do my job better. And everything I take in with a grain of salt. Because sometimes, somebody will give you criticism, but it's more suited to how they would personally handle it. And at the end of the day, you have to take what fits with your management style, your engineering style. As long as it's not gonna harm anybody, then, you take everything with a grain of salt. Sometimes those suggestions or that criticism, it may not fit with your goals ultimately. So you have to take that in. But for me yesterday, all the criticism was good. It was outside objective opinions that shed light on some things that I was doing that I could be doing better. And it made me feel good that I got that criticism because there are definitely things that I need to improve upon. But it really opened my eyes to it because it was something that I may not have seen if people hadn't pointed it out to me. Because I'm still a very young engineer and I'm still learning and developing how my style is for engineering and stuff like that. So that criticism was important to me. And how you receive criticism is very, very important. For me personally, I welcome it. It's a huge part of my growth. And I really need that kind of feedback. I thrive on that because that for me continues my progress as an engineer and my growth, and it also helps me learn. And I love to learn. To quit growing and to not accept criticism, I feel, is to accept complacency in what you're doing, which means to not move forward anymore and to not continue to grow as a human. And I want to learn new things until the day I die, and I want to improve upon myself until the day I die. So receiving that criticism was very good for me. But there are some people that aren't open to it, and I feel like those people really limit themselves. If you're one of those people, one important thing to remember is not all criticism is a personal attack on you. Growing up as a kid, that was actually one thing that I learned a lot. I did a lot of sports when I was little. Yeah, nerds can be athletic too. I was this weird jock nerd hybrid. But I played a lot of sports, and one thing that my father, who coached me for a large majority of my athletic career, one thing that he really impressed upon me was, hey, I'm going to say some things to you, and I may say them harshly and I may say them loudly, but at the end of the day, one thing that you have to keep in mind is it's not personal. It's not a personal attack. It's me being in the moment and getting excited and wanting you to do better and perform better as an athlete. And that's something that I've really carried over to the professional world. And I felt bad yesterday because one of the people I was talking to goes, I want to make sure that you understand this isn't a personal attack. And I go, no, absolutely not. I don't feel attacked. The way this is feedback that I need to do my job better. So how you accept criticism is just as important as how you deliver it. And you have to be open to criticism and understand that most of the time, now there's some exceptions, but most of the time when people are giving you this feedback, they're wanting you to perform better, and it's not an attack on you. So that is crucial. But overall, I just wanted to talk a little bit about criticism because it's something I've recently had to deal with in my professional life. For me, criticism is important both in my professional and my personal life. Getting feedback from other people about how I'm doing just as a human being is also important. In fact, I had a conversation with one of my good buddies today about how I come across on social media, because it's always something, I always want to make sure that when I'm speaking with you guys that I'm very genuine, and I'm not manufacturing, a character. There is some difference between Steph Evs and Stephanie, who goes about her, daily life. But at the end of the day, I want to make sure that I am delivering a genuine message to you, and that the same person that you see on camera or that you see on Twitter or whatever is the person that you're gonna maybe one day run into at a con or something, if I do eventually go to those. I really want to. I think that'd be fun. But that was one of the things I actually talked with Rob about this morning. I just want to make sure that, if any of you guys ever meet me in person, that you go, yeah, that's Steph Evs, and that's the same person that I watch twice a week, and I'm not so completely surprised by who she is. You might be surprised about certain things like, hey, my voice might actually be a little deeper than you thought, or I might be a little taller. But other than that, that was one thing that I can think of in recent memory where I was open to accepting personal criticism, because for me it's very important how I communicate with you guys. I want to come across as genuine, goofy, and just how I am. I want to read how I am. There will always be aspects of my personal life that I'll keep to myself, but for the most part I just want to be open and honest with you guys, because you are my community and I appreciate you. So with that, I guess that's all I have to say about criticism. It's got weird. I don't know, weird? Is it weird? I don't know. It feels weird talking to a camera, so that's how that is. But yeah, that's it, I guess. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week. Stay well, stay awesome, and I will see you next time.